this type of casing glue has been around since well in the early 1940s. In fact, the original Elmer's glue was made the same way. Elmer's glue was a product of the Borden Milk Company. So, of course, they had lots of milk. They sell lots of milk. Once you sell all the milk you can, what do you do with the rest of it other than throw it away? Well, how about if you make some household products like a glue?
In the experiment, we're starting with skim milk. And why do we use skim milk? Because the fats in milk would complicate processes. It'd make it much harder to get the separation we wanted. We want to warm the milk up first to make the chemical reaction easier, and then we're going to acidify it. Okay? Use vinegar, acetic acid, to acidify the milk, and what that does is it does something which is called denaturing to the protein. The proteins are normally these long strands of material. By adding the acid to it, it changes the structure of the protein and makes it curdle up. Once we got the protein curdled out, what's left in the liquid is the water and the sugar. So we filter it, the water and dissolved sugars all separate out. Now we have these chunked up curds. That doesn't make a good glue, so what we want to do is add water to that and then add some baking soda. That kills the acid. That neutralizes that acetic acid, the vinegar, and makes the curds relax again into the long form. Because in order for this stuff to function as a glue, we need those proteins to be in these nice long strands to make a nice liquid that can bind with everything.
The trick you need about a glue, you need something that is sticky, can be applied, and then will dry into a hard material to stick together. And a lot of what fits that is what we call polymers, long chain chemicals, and a lot of our natural chemicals are proteins. One example of a glue would be something made out of collagen. You've heard about rendering horses' hooves and stuff like that to make glue. That's collagen's one type of protein. Casein is another type.
We're going to set up our glue test here. So first I'm going to start with Isabel's glue, and it has set up a little bit more than it was earlier, so I'm going to take some of this material and apply it. Get a nice coating on our tongue depressor here. And I'll take the second tongue depressor and take it at right angles, and then we're going to secure it with a binder clip so it can dry over a period of time.
Packing tape for shipping containers, good old all-purpose duct tape, and painter's tape. Okay. Which one would you expect to have stronger adhesive, or which one would you expect to have a weaker adhesive?
Duct tape, the strongest, painter's tape.
That's how it is. Because painter's tape, you want to be able to cleanly remove it afterwards, so you don't want it to be strongly adhesive. Packing tape, fairly good, but duct tape's sort of the all-around utility tape, so generally you want to be fairly strong. So if we wanted to predict, we'd say shortest distance, intermediate, and longest distance. So that's the hypothesis.